The world can seem like a pretty cold and ruthless place at times, with many people saying that loneliness has increased the depression that we see all around us. It seems like human beings no longer care about each other like we used to in the past. But don't lose hope just yet. There are still quite a few kind strangers all over, and we have compiled a video of some of these heartwarming actions caught on camera. This Marine stood on guard for over an hour as a funeral procession bearing the remains of a colleague who passed away made its way around town towards his final resting place, and his actions were not forgotten by the local biker community, who respected his efforts and whose salutes for his service to the country and his friend produced salutes of their own in what was a viral moment on all social media platforms. What would you do if a little girl at the mall stops you thinking that you are Santa Claus? This elderly man showed extremely good spirit and knelt down and listened to this girl for a while, and even joked with her, extending the good vibes and Christmas spirit. At times, all it takes is a smile and a bit of your time to make someone's day.
You better tell him bye. Let him get back to his shopping. Tell Santa bye.
I've got a lot of little kids to buy for. And I've got a lot to make.
Say thank you. Thank you.
Most people don't really consider taking some time off of their busy days to look around and see if anyone needs help. But not this young biker, who spotted an old man struggling to move around with a walker on a very busy highway. And what she did next was just heartwarming. She guided him to the side of the road where it was less dangerous, gave him water, and waited with him until the police arrived to give him further help. The sacrifices that most soldiers go through are never really seen until they come home, and they have missed many important dates in their loved ones' lives, like the birth of their children. This soldier was caught on camera meeting his daughter for the very first time, and the emotions he goes through are plain to see and very heartwarming. Not many people really respect the law of the zebra crossing, and therefore pedestrians have had to be even more careful not to get run down by cars at such crossings. In a heartwarming video that has emerged from Japan, this elderly man bows in thanks to a driver who respected the zebra crossing, even as we witness a car zooming past on the next lane. Sometimes all it takes is actually respecting the rules. Soldiers' families are almost always usually worried whenever they are posted overseas, and their sole wish is for their loved ones to come back home in one piece. This grandson went an unusual way and decided to surprise his grandmother in one place she had taken to visiting most often since he had been posted away, and the adorable moment was captured on camera. Well, that's one way to do it. Kindness is universal and is not only reserved for fellow human beings. This video of this Cincinnati police officer taking the time out of her undoubtedly busy day to free this baby duck from a net while its mother watched on anxiously is a great example of this. The bird even seemed to thank her at the very end. So adorable.
Good job.
No one likes it when drivers overspeed in school zones, but this man's story will bring a tear to your eyes. This 96-year-old man was given a ticket for overspeeding in a school zone, and in the court he explained to the sympathetic judge that he only drives when he has to, and he had to take his son to the hospital for checkups, and that's why he was speeding. The judge thanked him for being a good man and dismissed the case. Truly, humanity still exists.
Wish you all the best. I wish the best for your son, and I wish you good health, and your case is dismissed. Good luck to you, and God bless you. Thank you.
What would you do if you came across a stranded tiger shark on the beach? Most people would be too afraid to touch it, but these young men risk injury to put it on a surfboard, run with it across land so they could put it back in the water in the deep enough space so it wouldn't be trapped when it swam away. They were exhausted at the end, but their efforts were well worth it.
Don't worry about it biting you. Do it for the show.
And it's a white really. We need to wait for the.
That's what's swimming under.
Come on. Is it swimming? Is it out?
Everyone knows the golden rule of adulthood. Always be good to the children. Taking a bit of time out of your busy day to make a child's day is possibly one of the kindest things you can do. This child in a mall was filmed waving at everyone and shouting her goodbyes, and almost all of the adults passed the vibe test by waving back happily. What an adorable moment. Everyone can be nice under the right circumstances, and when there is no danger involved, but very few would risk their lives to help an animal on the verge of death. This shark was stranded on a beach in Australia, and these men risked their lives to make sure that it got back into the water and swam away before any harm could come to it. We thank you for getting to the end of this video, and hopefully you have shown us some kindness by hitting that subscribe button, as we have several similar videos every week. Thank you for watching.